I need a cooling coil, a suitable bottle for the burner, rotting fruit, and a cork. I need a cooling coil. I have everything I need to put together a distillery, so let's get brewing. The plum jar might be useful. The distillery's finished. I need to pour the ethanol into something. Looks like the distillation process went right. Looks like the distillation process... I hope the ethanol is good. Homemade ethanol, made according to an old family recipe. The distillery... It did its job. Tom, I'm proud of myself. This is decent ethanol.
Hey, your self-praise stinks as bad as that stuff. Besides, what's the use of the ethanol without the eye?
I guess you're right. I don't even know where to look for it.
A morgue, maybe? Or an autopsy room? There aren't too many places like that in the slums. Depends how important the owner of the eye was.
Well, he lived in Old Town in a nice apartment, and the government seemed to be pretty interested in him.
Then he'll be in the slums hospital. It's the last railway station in the direction towards town. It used to be a government facility, but then the district borders were shifted. It's too good for the slums.
Guess I should check it out. Thanks for the info. Tom? I'm leaving.
Oh, don't.
The local storms are more and more frequent. I hope the rain isn't too acidic. Somebody had fun on that bridge. I wonder where the androids are going all the time. Looks like they're bored. Looking around? I'm glad I never needed to go to a hospital, although this one must have been pretty before. I've never seen an android like that. It looks almost friendly. Angiocentrum, urology, something, orthopedy. Ugh. There's no morgue or an autopsy room. Of course, why would anybody look for those? No visitors there. I can't see what's on them. I'm not gonna move them. The android looks like it cares about them. The ceiling is held together by the power of pure will, but there are magazines on the table. Pragmatic, a guide for the modern man. I didn't know they still publish these nowadays. I don't have the time to go through it. Information terminal for visitors. I need the professor's eye. This is where I might find his body. Nothing. The databases are empty. Or there are no patients here, which wouldn't surprise me.
Welcome to the Slums Hospital. How can I help you?
You are a woman?
Yes, I'm one of the latest Theolex female series. And please don't stare at me like that.
Sorry, you even speak nicely. Almost sophisticated. I haven't seen an android like you before.
My communication module is the most advanced system in the field.
Wow. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Can I help you?
Was it just my imagination, or did your tongue really slip in the greeting?
Yes, it was an error in sentence construction. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Androids don't make these kinds of mistakes. You're machines, robots.
I'm also going to consider your remark a slip of the tongue. You will certainly want to correct yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry. You do act differently than other robots. You probably aren't like them.
Thank you for your understanding.
And what did the slip of the tongue mean then?
This hospital used to be in the government district and I used to work in the reception desk here. That's why I make an error in greeting sometimes.
Oh, I see. What happened here anyway? Advanced equipment? Nice building? Looks like it was built recently. And yet it's shabby and ruined, just like everything else in the district.
I will tell you everything I know about the building if you are interested.
Please, tell me just the most important facts.
As you wish. When the district borders were moved in 2037, this Prague government hospital ended up here. It used to be a top facility, but it has been going down since.
Well, that explains a lot. Can you tell me how to get to the morgue?
Of course. Go to the end of the reception hall and take the hallway to your right. The elevator at the end of the hallway will take you there.
I noticed the light goes off from time to time, and then you sort of stagger.
It's the storm, sir. We are not connected to the network and our generator fails from time to time. Sometimes even I have to recharge at this blue stand behind me.
Really? How come I haven't seen you doing it yet?
My task is to be at the reception at the disposal of the customers at all times, and charging would take some time.
So, are you gonna stagger like this forever?
I have to wait until tomorrow when somebody comes to relieve me.
There is no information at the terminal. Is it out of order?
The terminal is working, but nobody has put any information in it for 8 years.
I see. I could replace you for a while, so you could go recharge yourself. It doesn't look like anybody should be coming anyway.
You never know, but thank you. I gladly accept your offer.
Done? That was quick.
Yes, recharging doesn't take long. Thank you again. It should do for a while.
I think I'll be going. Goodbye. The hallway leads to the morgue. Ugh, this doesn't feel right. Hope I'm never gonna be needing one of those. I better not try to sit.
Hey, what are you...
Hello?
Hello, is there anything you need?
I wanted to talk to you.
About what?
What's the work of a pathologist like?
Why, are you thinking of joining us?
Not really, but I'm interested in medicine in general, and, I don't know much about pathology.
That's simple. They bring you a corpse, you cut it into small pieces, and then you catalog them. And that's all?
Well, yeah. What do you think of the hospital?
What do you mean? Used to be the best one in the government district, and now it's the best one in the slums.
I don't really see any difference. The corpses are the same everywhere. And you don't mind moving from a government hospital to perform autopsies on the poor?
Excuse me? Do you think I perform autopsies on the poor from the slums? Are you crazy? Nobody gives a damn about the punks around here. I only take care of those who are brought to me by the police or the government.
So things really didn't change that much for you then?
No, not really. I just wish Endora would stop coming for visits.
So, Endora. I have business with them too.
But I don't want to talk about that, especially not with you.
But you get enough clients here, don't you?
Are you kidding? I have so much work, I don't know who to cut up first. Damn, I wish the shift was over soon.
And how long do you have to stay? I mean, it's night.
I don't decide about my working hours. The tin can at the reception desk does.
You don't get along with the androids very well, do you?
Don't get along. That's an understatement.
But they're so human.
Exactly. They're always complaining about everybody treating them unfairly, and they're vindictive. And there's more of them than us humans. And they plot against us.
What?
Like yesterday. One of them didn't like the way I greeted him. Told the receptionist, and see, I have a night shift.
Unfortunately...
Did you say something?
Just that I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, you are.
Look, this might sound odd, but I really need to stay here alone for a while.
Alone? Of course. And the reason?
I'm acting on an order of a higher authority. I can't tell you anything.
Look, not that I'm suspicious or anything, but what higher authority?
Endora sent me.
Damn. Do you have to send people so often? And why didn't you send the same guy that came last time? And keep your voice down. My bosses are starting to smell something fishy. Other than these cadavers, of course. I can't cover up your dirty business forever.
You call it dirty business?
And what should I call it? You come, dissect or destroy what you need to, go, and leave the mess for me. At least you could have said something right away, without blabbing around.
I was trying to be polite.
Look, just leave me alone. Our deal has been honored, hasn't it? A young boy makes a mistake once and has to pay for it for the rest of his life. To think this should be it.
Okay, I'll tell my bosses. I think they'll understand. And now I would like you to do the thing.
Fine. You've got half an hour. But then you leave. Is that clear?
Of course. Just like every time. And maybe for the last time.
I hope so. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That was close.